Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my last minute detailed prediction and breakdown of the whole entire UFC 272 card. It's finally here, Covington versus Masvidal, and I already did the full card breakdown predictions earlier this week, but I'm going to be in this video, I'm going to be trying to tell you what the scorecards will be exactly. Like, for example, like 29-28, Holland or something like that. Like, exactly what the submission is going to be used for a submission. Like, let's just, like, for example, Bryce Mitchell for an arm triangle. I didn't really spoil it there. But, or, like, what knockout's going to be used, what limb will be used, like a head kick from Covington or something like that. That's not my prediction. I'm not predicting how becoming my head kick, but I'm just putting an example. Starting with the early prelim opener, everyone made weight, I think, but everyone's still on the card, thank goodness. Dustin Jacoby versus Mikhail Olazechuk. I'm gonna go for Dustin Jacoby here in a decent scrap to kick off the card. I don't know why this is on the early prelims. I forgot to say that earlier this week. This should be on the prelims. I think this is a really good fight. I'm gonna go Jacoby though in a split decision. No, actually, I'm gonna go unanimous decision for Jacoby. I feel like he's gonna win this fight by winning 2 rounds to 1. I think round 1's gonna come around. I think Jacoby's gonna land a lot of leg kicks early. I think that's basically how he's gonna win. I think he's gonna land a lot. I think this will be like Jonathan Martinez versus Alejandro Perez that took place last week. I think it'll be like that. I think Jacoby's gonna go out there. I think this will be a pretty decent fight while it lasts. Jacoby's gonna land a lot of kicks early, just piecing up Olazechuk early. Not piecing him up like, oh, he's about to finish him, but just keeping at range, landing some good shots on Olazechuk. Olazechuk is he's gonna be annoyed early, start landing big overhands that miss, and Jacoby's gonna duck them, go to the clinch when it happens. I think then he'll break, land a couple of good leg kicks at range as well, land a couple of good jabs to the body. Olazechuk pressuring Jacoby. I think Jacoby's gonna still keep landing on range, landing the leg kicks, landing the jabs, and win the first round clearly 10-9. Second round comes around. I think Olazechuk's gonna start pressuring a bit more. Jacoby's still out landing him though with the jabs. 1-2s now upstairs. Good body kicks. I think he's getting a bit more confident in himself, Jacoby. Still landing in the leg kicks. And I think overall he's going to win. I think in the second round, he's going to outland Olazechuk again at range and win the second round. First 2 rounds to Jacoby. Third round comes around. I think Olazechuk is going to get really annoyed now. I think Jacoby's going to go to the body. I think this will be actually a flawless performance by Jacoby. I'm trusting him. And in third round, I think Jacoby's still gonna outland Olazechuk, keep outlanding him, and at the very ending of the round, I think Olazechuk's gonna land a huge shot on Jacoby, which will stumble him down for a second, which will give the round to Olazechuk and will count as a knockdown. 29-28 Jacoby. Moving on up the card, Ludovic Klein versus Devonte Smith. Why do I have to break this down? This is such a hard I'm going to go with Devonte Smith here, just because Justin James, he beat up. I know we got cracked in that fight, but Smith is not known as a good chin, but, like, I'll get into the detailed pick, but, like, Klein and James would be a decent scrap if they fought. Klein would win it, I think, but I think Devonte Smith is going to go out there, keep it patient on the feet. I think this will be a really boring fight as well. I think this is going to be a really boring fight. I think Ludovic Klein's going to land big shots early. That will get Devonte Smith's attention. I can't speak. What a stutter. Get Devonte Smith's attention. I think Smith is going to land 1-2s at range. Land a couple of good shots. I think Smith is going to think Klein's going to shoot a fake. Like, I think he's going to set up the The stand-ups, I think he'll miss a lot of knees. I think he'll go for a lot of knees, just missing knees. Not flying knees, but missing knees. I think he's gonna land. I think he'll land 1-2s in the first round. Just completely outland Ludovic Klein. Second round comes around. First round can go either way though. On live, people will be like, I don't know. Second round though, Smith keep outlining Klein. Klein's getting a bit annoyed now. I think like a bloody, like a swollen right eye or something, like a red nose. I think Smith is gonna keep on with the range. I think he'll outland Klein early and keep outlanding him. I think he'll outland. I think he'll outland Klein, and Klein's gonna keep missing. Second round clearly goes to Smith. Third round, I think Smith is just beating up Klein at this point. Klein's still desperately trying to throw, but Smith is outlanding him. He wins the third round. 29-28, 30-27, 30-27 win for Devonte Smith. Moving on to the card, Tim Elliott versus Tagir Ulanbekov. I'm going to go for Tim Elliott here. Yeah, my friend, he didn't agree on this pick. Like, my friend, he's picking Tagir. I'm picking Elliott. I think that, like my friend I talked to, he says Tagir's gonna win. Tagir is trash, man. He's actually garbage. He's not garbage, but no one talks about him. He's not good. He's not good whatsoever. I'm going for Tim Elliott here. And maybe if Tagir wins this, okay. If Tagir wins this fight, I'm on board. Then I'll be on board, but I don't see him winning. I'm gonna go for Tim Elliott. I wouldn't be surprised if Elliott gets robbed in a decision. But I think Elliott's gonna go out there, keep it patient early on the feet. Tagir is gonna get the better of the feet. I think, honestly, I think Tagir is gonna get the better on the feet. Land a couple of good straight shots. Elliott will throw a little bit. I think he'll throw like a left overhand to sneak through a takedown, get down to Tagir early. Land some good shots of big damage, which I think will steal him the round. I think he'll keep that for the rest of the round. Elliott wins round 1. Round 2 comes around. I think Tagir again is going to start landing some good shots. I think with a bit more power this time. I think Elliott's going to land a big left overhand, which will actually land on Tagir. Tagir will stuff it, which will mix into like a clinch against the cage. Elliott's landing knees to the thigh. Tagir turns it around, lands knee to the thigh also. Knees to the thigh. It's pretty even that round. It can go either way. Elliott won round 1. Round 2 can go either way, Tagir or Elliott. Round 3 comes around. Tagir still is landing those good shots on the feet, but I think Elliott is going to make it go to the clinch again. He'll land good knees to the thigh, good body shots in the clinch as well. I think this is overall going to be a pretty boring fight, Elliott versus Ulanbekov. I'm going to go for Tim Elliott here. And I think he'll slightly win the third round based off the clinch control. I'm going to go for like a 29-28, 30-27. I'll go for a split decision win. I'll go for a 29-28 split decision for Elliott. Some judge will give it some judge will give the win to Tagir. Moving on to the card, Umar Nurmagomedov versus Brian Kelleher. I'm gonna go for Umar. Why is his name Umar? Umar Nurmagomedov. It's so mixed in. Oh my God. Nurmagomedov is gonna win this fight, I think. And I think he's gonna win this fight by I don't even mind first round KO. I'm not picking him to do that. I'm gonna go submission. I think we'll stick on the submission. I'm gonna go for submission for Umar Nurmagomedov. If you're picking Kelleher as a huge underdog, bet on guillotine because he's really good at guillotines. But I think Umar's smart though. I'm going for Umar here to get this one done. I think this is how it's gonna play. I think we'll get a submission as well, rear naked. I'm gonna say late round 1, rear naked as well. I think Umar's gonna go out there. I can't say his name because it's not mixed. Like if it was like Omar Nurmagomedov, that'd be better. Omar, but it's Umar Nurmagomedov. It's fine though. But I think Umar's going to go out there, see what Keller has on the feet. I think he'll look pretty good on the feet. I think they're both going to have good scrap on the feet early. I think Kelleher's going to land a big shot on Umar, which is going to get Umar's respect to him. I think Umar then's going to shoot a takedown right away because I think he's like, Kelleher, I felt that from Kelleher. You know what, this guy's a pretty good stand-up. I'm going to shoot on him now. I think he just shoot on him. Get him. I think Kelleher is going to go for that guillotine, which will be really close. I think commentary is going to go crazy. I think Kelleher, I think Umar's going to land good shots on Kelleher, which will be really good shots. I think he'll land good shots on top, on full guard. I think Kelleher is going to be frustrated a little bit. Like, he didn't get that guillotine. He's starting to slow down now from that guillotine because his arm kind of hurts. It'll be a tight guillotine for like 20 seconds, I think. It's not going to be fully in, though. Now he knows, you know what, I'm in a bad position. I need to get back up here immediately. Nurmagomedov is on top of me. I need to get back up. I think Umar, he's gonna roll. I think he'll leave his back open around 3 minutes into round 1. And I think Umar is gonna. I think Kelleher is gonna get back up. I think Umar's gonna have the body lock on him, put his legs around his hips, lock up his foots together, and get the hooks in. Get the standing rear naked choke, I'll say, for Umar Nurmagomedov. I think he wins it. Moving on up the card to the prelims. Okay. To the prelims. Marina Rodriguez versus Maria Agapova. I'm gonna go for Agapova, but I don't know by what. I'm gonna go for Maria Agapova here. Bye. I'm gonna go for Maria Agapova by Munich choke. I was maybe thinking decision, but I think Marina could choke for Agapova. And I'm going to go for Marina could choke in round 3 again. I think Marina Morozov is going to go out there, land a lot of calf kicks early on Maria Agapova. I think Agapova is going to go back at her. I think Agapova is going to stay patient, though, because these girls have beef. I think Marina Morozov is going to land a couple of big shots early, which will get Agapova's attention. I think Agapova is going to go to the body of a lot of straight jabs. I think Agapova is going to land a couple of good jabs, pop Morozov's head back, boom, boom. I think that one of those jabs will break the nose of Morozov or something. I think Agapova's going to land good elbows as Morozov comes in for a pressure, like when she comes in. I think then it's going to be, I think Agapova will make it to a clinch. Got a couple of good knees to the thigh. I think Agapova is going to win the first round because Morozov has been off for a very long time. Second round, I think Morozov is going to land a couple of good shots, but I think she'll miss a lot. I think when she lands a big overhand, I think Agapova will shoot straight underneath for a double leg. Drop Morozov to the canvas. I think then she'll work a little bit there. I think she'll land good shots. I think this will be a kind of competitive fight, but it'll be competitive, but clear. I think Agapova is gonna land good shots on top. I think then Morozov is gonna give up her back. I'll say late round 2 submission, rear naked choke for Maria Agapova as Morozov tries to get up. She taps out. Morozov loses. Agapova wins. Moving on up the card, Nikolay versus Kennedy Nzechukwu. I don't know why I say his name so weird. Kennedy Nzechukwu. You just can't, like, Kennedy Nzechukwu. Whatever. I'm not picking him to win. I'm going for Nikolay here. I'm gonna go for Nikolay Negumereanu. By first round KO. I see a lot of people picking Nzechukwu, like comeback win. I don't see it. I'm gonna go for Negumereanu. I'm gonna go for him by first round KO. I think I think this is how it's gonna play out. Nikolay's gonna go out there, keep it patient early, land hard leg kicks early on Nichukwu. Nichukwu will land back, but I think Nikolai is gonna get the better of that exchange. I think Nikolai is gonna land good shots. I think he'll land a lot of jabs. I think Nichukwu's gonna land a lot of jabs also. I think Nichukwu's gonna be looking okay early. I think Nikolai's gonna land a jab to a big right hand, which will kind of stumble Nichukwu a little bit. Back him up against the cage. Huge shots from Nikolai. Body shot, big shots. Body shot, upstairs, big shot. Left hand to the body, big right hook. Body shots, and Nichukwu covers up. It's over. Nikolai wins. Moving on up the card. Marina Rodriguez versus Yan Jiaonan. I'm gonna go with Marina Rodriguez here. I'm gonna go for Marina Rodriguez by 30-27. Unanimous decision. I think this will be a flawless performance by Marina Rodriguez. I think she's gonna go out there, and I think this is overall gonna be a dominant 1-2 by Rodriguez whole fight. I think Yan Jiaonan at the end will be bloody as hell. Oh, sorry. I think she'll be really messed up everywhere. I think Marina Rodriguez is gonna go out there. I think she'll go out there. I think she'll land 1-2s early on Yan Jiaonan. I think Yan Jiaonan will try to straight back. I think Marina Rodriguez probably will get taken down early against Yan Jiaonan against the cage, but I think she'll get right back up, keep outlining Yan Jiaonan at range, keep outlining her. I think Yan Jiaonan will be winning like the first minute of the round, I think, and Rodriguez just keep landing the 1-2s. I think she'll land a beautiful one. I'll kind of slightly drop Yan Jiaonan to one knee, put Yan Jiaonan back up. Rodriguez tries to go finish, but I think she'll stay calm, stay composed. Land the 1-2 still clear round 1 to Rodriguez. She dropped her to one knee in that round. Round 2 comes around. Rodriguez still outlanding Yan Jiaonan at range. She keeps outlanding her. Yan Jiaonan landing back. It'll be a pretty good scrap, this one. Should be on the main card. I don't know why Spivak Hardy is on the main card. I guess I understand it's a heavyweight fight, but come on, man. Why did they keep putting Hardy on the main card, man? Makes no sense. I'll get to it in a second, but I think Rodriguez lands. I think she'll land more shots on Yan Jiaonan. The 1-2s will be the straight shots. Yan Jiaonan's starting to slow down a bit now. Body shots, leg kicks from Rodriguez. I forgot to mention. Rodriguez will invest the leg kicks early in round 1 and the body shots. I think Rodriguez lands more of the good shots on Yan Jiaonan. I think Yan Jiaonan also going to be trading back. Round 2 goes clear to Rodriguez. Third round will be a really dominant round for Rodriguez again. Landing the 1-2s, landing the straight shots, landing the leg kicks. The leg is chewed up. The leg is chewed on Yan Jiaonan. Yan Jiaonan is going to be really badly beaten up here. I'm going to go for a 30-27 decision for Rodriguez. I don't see any 10-8s, but she wins it. Moving on up the card to the headliner of the prelims, which is Jalen Turner versus Jamie Mullarkey. I'm going to go for Jamie Mullarkey here. I'm going to go for Jamie Mullarkey by, I don't know, TKO. I'm going to TKO, but what round? I'm going to go for a third round TKO for Jamie Mullarkey against the cage. I think Jalen Turner's going to, go out there. I think he'll look good early with the jabs. I think he'll keep it at range. I think Mullarkey's going to duck his head a lot in this fight. I don't think he'll land a big combo like he did on Kamo early. But I think he'll duck his head a lot. Ducking my head a lot. I think he'll land a couple of good jabs. I think it'll be a jab battle early in the first minute. I think Mullarkey's going to land a couple of good inside leg kicks. Turner will as well. I think Malarkey's gonna chew up that leg of Turner. I think round 2-minute point round 1, I think Malarkey's gonna get down Turner on the canvas, do some work there, land some toe strikes to the rest of the round. Malarkey runs round 1 slightly to a takedown. Round 2 comes around. Turner doing pretty decent again, pretty decent. I think Malarkey's gonna land a big shots on him, and Turner will keep it well. Lands a couple of 1-2s still. I think Turner is going to fake a takedown to Malarkey taking him down, double-legging him against the cage. Aspinall, Arlovsky style. Do some work there again. Turner's getting a bit frustrated now. Turner is going to try to roll out, but I think Malarkey's going to have a hook in. I think Malarkey will just need the thigh. And I think third round comes around. I think Turner's going to be a little bit gassed out now after grappling exchanges. I think Malarkey's going to have a big combo shot, which will kind of get Turner's attention. I think Malarkey will know, oh, this guy kind of got hurt by that. Big shots. I think it'll be a first-minute, third round TKO, by the way. Big shots from Malarkey. Big shots. Landing big shots against the cage. Oh, good shot from Malarkey. That's it. Fight back, Turner. Fight back, Jalen. Fight back. Big shot from Malarkey. It's over. Turner covers up and goes down. Covers up like a shell. And Malarkey wins it. Moving on up the card to the main card. Sergey Spivak versus Greg Hardy. On the main card of Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal. Why? I don't know why this is on the main card. Why is this on the main card? I'm going to go for Greg Hardy. How might I go? Yeah, I'm going to take Greg Hardy. A lot of people are picking Spivak. I'm going to take Greg Hardy. I'm keep on him. If Greg Hardy loses by submission or something like that, which could happen, I'm not confident in Hardy. I won't be mad at him. But if he gets knocked out cold by Sergey Spivak, he should get immediately cut from the UFC. But I'm joking. But really though, sorry Hardy fans. I'm gonna go for Sergey Spivak. No, I'm not going for Sergey Spivak. I'm going for Greg Hardy by knockout in the first round. I'll tell you right now. I think round 1's gonna come around. I think Hardy's gonna land a couple of good leg kicks early. I think Spivak will as well. I think Spivak will in the inside calf. I think Greg Hardy is Greg Hardy is gonna had a couple of good jobs early. I think Sergey Spivak is gonna get like a clinch. I think he'll get takedown defense by Hardy. I think he'll try getting a takedown after Hardy throws a missed right hand. But I think Hardy's takedown defense early will be good. I think Spivak will get down Hardy slightly, but I think Hardy will get back up. I think Spivak will try going for another takedown. Won't work. I think Hardy's going to push him away. I think then he's going to land a big... I think then Hardy is going to land a good... I think he'll land... I think then Hardy's going to land a big... oh my god, I hate these predictions. They're actually so hard. I do them milk. You get good views. I think he'll land a 1-2... which will kind of rock Spivak a little bit, back him up against the cage. Huge shot from Hardy, huge shot, big shot. Spivak goes out cold, face planted against the fence. Not against his face won't be against the fence, but a big shot that covers him up and puts him down. Big follow-up shot from Hardy. Hardy first round KO. Moving on up the card, Kevin Holland versus Alex Oliveira. I'm gonna go with Kevin Holland here. I'm going to go Kevin Holland. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to go with him by. I'm going to go Kevin Holland by first round KO. No, because he took Buckley to the third on short notice. That was at middleweight, I understand, but yeah, I'm gonna go first round KO for Holland. I think he's gonna go out there. I think keep it at range early. I think Alex Oliveira He's gonna come at him a little bit. I think he'll land good body kicks, Oliveira. If you want to watch out, Holland has a long torso. Oliveira can land those body kicks. Like he'll land good body kicks on Holland early. I think Holland's gonna keep up the 1-2. And I think Holland's going to land the 1-2s. I think he's going to land the body shots. And I think this would be a quick KO. I think Oliveira's going to land a big shot on Holland, which will get Holland's attention. I think then he'll come in. Holland's going to try to go for a 1-2. But he'll mistakenly get an elbow KO, I think. I think when Oliveira comes in, I think he'll land the jab in his face. Try to land the right hand. But it'll be smudged by Oliveira. And I think he'll get like an elbow instead. The right elbow KO. Oliveira goes down. Big shots from Holland. Oliveira covers up. It's over. Holland wins in his welterweight debut. No, it wasn't his debut. He fought welterweight before, I think. He wins at welterweight for a while. Well, okay, fine, whatever. He'll win against Oliveira. Moving on up the card to the featured fight of the card, which is Edson Barboza versus Bryce Mitchell. I'm gonna go for Bryce Mitchell here. And I'm gonna go arm triangle. I think I'm sold on that now. I'm gonna go arm triangle for Bryce Mitchell, and I'm gonna go with him. When was the twister? If Bryce Mitchell gets the twister, that will be crazy. I'm Barboza as well. I'm gonna go. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go third round arm triangle for Bryce Mitchell. Around 1 minute left of round 3, I think he'll get it. Round 1's gonna come around. I think Barboza's gonna land a lot of shots early, land on 1-2s. I think he'll be quick for Bryce Mitchell. I think Mitchell will be quick as well. I think they're both gonna be fresh. I think Barboza's gonna land 1-2s. All Mitchell needs to do, I think, is just survive round 1. I think that's. Don't get 10-8'd. Don't get dropped. Just survive round 1. Just don't get 10-8'd. Mitchell, I think, is going to land a lot of leg kicks. I think Barboza is also going to land hard leg kicks back, which will hurt Mitchell a little bit. I think Barboza is going to land big shots. I think he'll stumble Mitchell a little bit, but Mitchell's still good. I think he'll land good body shots. I think Barboza is still going to land some good shots on Bryce Mitchell. Mitchell's going to eat it well, though. I think those will be kind of like Ian Gary when he fought Jordan Williams. I think Mitchell will be like that. A little bit hesitant early. He's been out for a while. I think Barboza will land more 1-2s. And Barboza's going to have no scratch on him. I think Mitchell will have like maybe a bleeding nose now. Good shots from Barboza. He wins the first round by landing just a lot of strikes on Mitchell. 10-9 Barboza. Second round comes around. I think Mitchell. And also in round 1, I don't think Mitchell's going to shoot a single takedown. I think he'll just see what Barboza has for him on the feet. Because Mitchell has really good footwork. I think he should be confident about that. I think second round comes around. I think straight away Mitchell's going to try to shoot for a takedown. Barboza stuffs it. I think Dan Barboza will be a little bit slower. I think Mitchell is going to turn around quickly. Move quickly. Take Barboza's back. Get the hooks in, but he won't get it. He'll just have Barboza's back standing like a backpack on. Barboza looks like he has a backpack on. If you know what I mean. I think Mitchell's gonna land good strikes now. I think Mitchell will have a bit of a comeback now in round 2. I think Barboza will land good shots to the body while he's on Barboza's back. I think he'll land good shots on him. I think then, I think he'll let go. I think Barboza will shake him off. I think Mitchell's already winning the first 2 minutes. And I think overall Mitchell's going to win the second round just based on having that. I think Barboza's going to land good shots again, but I think Mitchell is also going to land good shots back at the end of the round. Mitchell wins round 2. Round 3 comes around. Mitchell, I think, will shoot a double leg. Barboza's kind of slowing down now. The grappling's getting to him. And, I think he's slowing down. You can see he's looking up at the clock, breathing heavily. I think then Mitchell's gonna land more shots than him and get the alarm triangle and choke, and Barboza will tap out. And Barboza loses. Mitchell wins. And yeah, one thing before I move on, but UFC had 14-1 for Mitchell. Like, his record 14-1. He's 14-0. He's undefeated. This doesn't count as a. Does this count or something? Does this count as a loss to Brad Katona? Brad Katona? Why are you losing to Brad Katona? Brad Katona is not really that great a fighter, but he's pretty decent though. But he's undefeated. You can literally see he's undefeated. But yeah, moving on up the card to the co-main event: Rafael dos Anjos versus Nato Moicano. I'm gonna go for Rafael dos Anjos, 48-46, unanimous decision win. First round comes around. I think Nato Moicano. And then good jabs early on dos Anjos. Dos Anjos is gonna be a really boring fight. I think this one to the ending. I think Nato Moicano is going to be really slow paced. I think Moicano is going to land a lot of calf kicks on dos Anjos. Some checked, some not checked. I think Nato Moicano is going to land good jabs on Rafael dos Anjos' face. Dos Anjos will get a bit annoyed, but he knows this is an early round. I think he'll still land the good shots. I think he'll land good knee. I think he'll go to the clinch a little bit. Land good knee to the thigh. I think Moicano's clearly winning the first round. Clearly. And I think he'll land good shots on Rafael dos Anjos. And I think he'll clearly win round one based off doing. I think dos Anjos will land about 3 strikes in round one. But Moicano landing 15 or something like that. I think it'll be really slow paced. Second round comes around. I think Moicano's gonna still do the same thing. I think he's still gonna land good shots on dos Anjos. I think he'll get the clinch again. I think he'll get a takedown on dos Anjos. Land some good pull strikes. Then I think dos Anjos, with 30 seconds to go, will turn it around, but it won't be enough for dos Anjos. 2-0 Moicano. Third round comes around though. I think this is where it gets interesting. I think dos Anjos is gonna land big shots this time. Fake big shots to going for takedown. Moicano will go for like a guillotine attempt, but it won't work. Dos Anjos will land more strikes, and dos Anjos is gonna win round 3, I think, by landing strikes on top, and just overall just sitting in half guard. Wins round 3. Round 4 comes around. Dos Anjos doing a lot better now. Moicano starting to slow down. He feels it. I think dos Anjos is gonna land a body shot. Big right hand will crack Moicano, but I think dos Anjos somehow, some weird reason, to go for a takedown again. And sit in half guard again, landing total strikes, landing big shots this time at the end, like 5 seconds ago, but it's not enough. 2-2 going to the 5th round. And all rounds are 10-9s. I think this round will be a 10-8 dos Anjos. I think dos Anjos is gonna go out there. I think he'll rock Moicano again, but I think Moicano's still gonna trade back. But I think dos Anjos will get the clinch, take down Moicano. Moicano will give us back, but he'll roll over quickly to his I think Moicano will roll over quickly, so he doesn't get submitted. I think he knows Moicano at this point. He's gonna lose this fight. I don't think he wants to get submitted. I think he'll rather survive. I think dos Anjos is going to land big shots on Moicano. Oh! Huge shots from dos Anjos! Huge shots! Big shots, big shots. Fight back, Moicano! Fight back! That's the referee. Big shots again from dos Anjos. Huge shots. Moicano's still in it, though. Huge shots from dos Anjos. Moicano's tough as hell. Huge shots from dos Anjos. Huge shots. Moicano survives barely. 48-46 decision win for Rafael dos Anjos on all scorecards. Moving on up the card to the main event: Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal. The one we've all been waiting for. I'm gonna go with Colby Covington by late 4th round submission, rear naked choke. I feel like this fight is going to be really competitive early until someone takes over slowly, and that will be Covington. Round 1 comes around. I think Masvidal is going to... I think they're both not going to touch gloves, of course. I think round 1 comes around. I think Covington's going to do a lot of switch kicks early. I don't think Masvidal is going to go for a knee attempt. I don't see that. I think Masvidal is going to try to kick Covington in the face. Like, no, I don't see that, actually. I think Masvidal, I don't know. No, I don't see that. I think they're both just going to move around. I don't think Masvidal seeing, like, a knee attempt. I think Masvidal is going to land a couple of good leg kicks early on Covington. I think Covington is also going to land stuff, but I think Covington's going to throw tornado kicks and a lot of wheel kicks here. And a lot of switch kicks. Masvidal will notice. I think Masvidal is going to land a big power shot on Covington. I think he'll stumble Covington for a bit, but I think Covington will be good, composed. I think Masvidal is going to look good early on. I think Covington then will shoot his first takedown. I think he'll take down Masvidal. I think Masvidal will get back up. I think Masvidal will be on one leg, bouncing around, punching Covington while Covington's on the leg. I think he'll dunk him again. I think he's gonna land a good shot still. I think Covington's gonna be on top. I think he's gonna be on top for like 1 more minute left of the round. Be on top still at the end of the round. Covington wins round 1. It's close though. Round 2 comes around. Masvidal still doing good though. Masvidal found a big shot on Covington, which gets Covington attention, but Covington got a granite chin. Not a granite chin, but like a tough chin. You know? Like I wouldn't say Vettori level, but you know, every time I see something about chin, I always have to bring up Vettori. But I think then Masvidal's gonna land good shots. I think Covington's gonna land good shots also. I think he'll land a big shot on Masvidal, which will get Masvidal's attention. I think he'll land the same shot that Usman landed on Masvidal. But I think it won't be as hard, so it won't put out Masvidal or anything. It won't rock him, but it'll get Masvidal's attention. And Covington's gonna slightly win the second round. I think Masvidal's gonna try to go for his own takedown, surprisingly. I think he's gonna shock a bit of people. I think Covington will stuff it easily. Covington will shoot for his, dunks Masvidal to his back, in full guard, land big shots at the end. Covington wins round 2. Round 3 comes around. Masvidal's still doing good. It's 2-0 Covington now. I think Masvidal knows, you know what, I need to try to do something now. Masvidal, I think, will land big shots, try to go for a flurry. Covington goes to the clinch. I think he'll kind of hurt Covington a little bit. Covington will shoot for his take. I think Masvidal's going to stuff the takedown. I think Covington will definitely shoot for a takedown. I think Masvidal will stuff it. And then he'll get back up. I think Covington's going to try to land good shots. I think he'll then go for the wheel kicks and tornado kicks again in round 3. Which will kind of like back away Masvidal a little bit. Like, hey, I'm doing this. You shouldn't come in. You shouldn't come near. I think Covington. I think Masvidal. I think like 10 seconds left of the round, Covington will take down Masvidal. I don't think Masvidal is going to hurt him. I don't think he's going to hurt him. I think he'll land a good shot, which will kind of... Covington will just keep moving away. I think Covington is going to win round 3. Because he had the control. I think he'll have control time in the beginning. I think at the end, 10 seconds left, he'll have it as well. I think round 3 will go to Covington, but it's a closer round. 4th round comes around. This is where I think it's going to be. I think Covington's going to get an immediate takedown on Masvidal. I think Masvidal will try to defend it early, but I think against the cage, we'll get him down. Masvidal is starting to slow down now. You can see him heavily. You can see him breathing heavily. You can see him breathing heavily. I think Covington's going to land big shots on him. I think Masvidal's going to try to get out, which will leave his back open. Covington's been working on his jiu-jitsu as well. Will get his hooks in, lock in the rear naked choke. And Masvidal, like that, will tap or go to sleep. What will I pick? You know what? I'm going to say go. I think he'll go to sleep. I think so. Because I don't think he's going to tap to Kobe's rear naked. So I think he'll rather go to sleep. I'd say. We'll see though. Covington wins it. Calls out Poirier. Calls out Adesanya to move up. Because, if you're not going to move down, I'll move up, Izzy. We call it Poirier. He'll call it Usman for a trilogy. And Covington will win. That's my official. This is my last minute detail predictions. UFC 272. Covington versus Masvidal. And yeah. Peace out, guys. Woo! Peace.